नमस्कार दोस्तों, स्वागत है आपका फिर से एक बार हायर एजुकेशन सिंप्लीफाइड में, जहां आज हमारे साथ मौजूद हैं AAFT से कृष गुप्ता, जो कि भारतीय विद्यापीठ में आज हुए शॉर्ट फिल्म कंपटीशन के विनर्स हैं।
थैंक यू फॉर
कृष, आज आपकी जो प्रोडक्शन रही है उसके बारे में आप कुछ बताना चाहेंगे?
तो आज इस शॉर्ट फिल्म कंपटीशन में हम लोग 3 फिल्म्स लेके आए थे। खारी बाउली, इट्स अ मैच एंड मनी करने का घाट। मनी करने का घाट was a flagship production by Avitat Productions and AAFT collaboratively, and it stood first today. So मनी करने का घाट बेसिकली लाइक हम लोगों का जो आइडिया था अवितत पे कि टेलिंग ट्रू स्टोरीज अबाउट द थिंग्स which exist. तो spirituality is a thing which everyone believes in, irrespective of the religion. But spirituality and humanity is a thing everyone believes in, and death is a common concept for every human being.
Yes.
So we planned मनी करने का घाट, a documentary
तो
film.
कितना टाइम लगा आपको ये प्रोडक्शन बनाने में?
In and all, it was roughly a 25-30 days set, including the pre-production, production, and the post-production. Ultimately, a documentary film takes a lot of sequencing. Like pre-hand things which we do under the pre-production part.
Yes.
The scripting of the stuff, and especially when you are doing a thing which is more spiritual and has historical facts, you need to do your homework very right. You cannot go wrong on facts.
Of course.
So it took a lot of research for us to do that. So the entire crew was working on the pre-production part for a good 10-12 days, and then we went for the shoot to Kashi. मनी करने का घाट, like, and then
that's
we did
a very good thing कि आपने सिर्फ दिल्ली बेस्ड नहीं रखा इसको, और एक ओरिजिनलिटी देने के लिए आप काशी गए. So how was the experience जब आप ये बना रहे थे? तो मतलब एक्टर्स के साथ आप लोगों की कैसी बॉन्डिंग है और कैसा रहा ओवरऑल एक्सपीरियंस?
So like when you produce a documentary film, so Dipankar Bajpayee, who's the producer for this film, we intended all the things very pre-hand. What all elements do we really want in this documentary to come out. So in the pre-production part itself, we decided things that what all characters do we really want. The people who give like जो आग लगाते हैं वहाँ पे चिताओं पे, डोम राजा जिनको बोला जाता है. So we were very very clear, whatever it takes, we need डोम राजा element in the documentary, because without them it like मनी करने का घाट would make no sense.
Yes.
So like we did a pre-production part. We went twice to Kashi. First, a small team of 2-3 crew members went to Kashi. We did the due diligence. We talked to all the people, the locals there. We finalized who all would be in the final show. We finalized dates with them. Like we'll be traveling with the crew. We told them, and then they agreed. So
any incidents कुछ production के time पे हुआ हो जो आपको share करना है?
A lot of things happen. Like it's
a special thing जो कि unusual रही हो.
Unusual, I would say, like it's more of a horrific incident.
Oh, that's
like,
interesting.
Yeah, like a set of 8 crew members went to Kashi on the shoot, and we were like divided into the camera teams. So it was a shoot at Mani Karne Ka Ghat itself, midnight 3 roughly. And we were connected via radio frequencies, wireless, and 2-3 crew members were sitting a bit far from the ghat while the rest were shooting, and suddenly like they told they saw a spirit, and their radios were not working. Like they told us, we were contacting you, why weren't you online? And our radios were not responding. We didn't get any frequency, any channel from them. The walkies were up, we were talking, but we couldn't get a signal from them, and they were frightened. They're like what happened. So yeah, like that was a takeaway for us. Like okay, this also happened. So yeah.
So that's a good thing. But मेरे को एक चीज़ पूछनी है कि आप जैसे डॉक्यूमेंट्रीज भी बनाते हो, शॉर्ट फिल्म्स भी प्रोड्यूस करते हो, so which do you think is more effective for people, for your audience?
These are two different genres as a whole. Documentaries are more about real things, documenting which has actually happened and a part of our history. So documentaries which we make are with the purpose that we document what our history is. But on the other hand, I feel short films are more on the entertainment side. They're usually fiction, science fiction or stuff.
So what your target audience takes more interest in?
We prefer documentaries because ultimately, which I told earlier, at Avitat, we believe in sharing real concepts about the people, like for the things which are important for the human existence. We want more of that to be shared. So documentaries is obviously our like first priority. But yeah, we also work on short films which like which are also based on the real life problems. One of our short film on quota system is like in the pipeline. It would be releasing soon. It is about the education system in Kota and the suicide attempts in Kota. So like a very real based short film.
Right.
So
अभी तक
that's the thing.
वैसे कितनी documentaries और basically total कितनी productions आप लोग कर चुके हो?
So till date, if we like Avithat is a like a group of like 10 people who are film students and media students. So everyone is into filmmaking. So everyone has their own productions. So like till date, if we count as a group Avithat, we would have done like over 20-25 productions.
Oh,
And
amazing.
under the banner of Avithat itself, like 3 of our major projects are in pipeline. One of which is a web series. We're planning to get it done by end of this year. So in and all, like 20-25 productions.
And which do you think is your favorite, your personal favorite? एक होती है ना जिसके साथ एक दिल का कनेक्शन होता है कि हाँ भाई इसको हर बार देख के ऐसा सुकून सा मिलता है.
Money करने का obviously, because also it was one of the first projects we did as under Avitat.
Yeah.
And also because of her spiritual inclination towards Avitat, I was like
So
money करने
like
का.
what makes money करने का win this competition? What makes it unique?
See, I feel filmmaking is all about telling stories.
Yeah.
So you need to be very real about what you tell. Okay, so the audience need to connect. So the visual should be apt, and moreover, the ambience of the production should, the audience should be like attracted towards whatever visual or audio you are saying. Okay, audio textures are very much important, I feel, and for making a documentary film, voiceovers are considered one of the most important things.
Yes.
And maximum of the documentaries which we go through, like they lack the part of the audio voiceover part. But we worked with the audio team very very closely. We did like multiple auditions for the voiceover voice because we needed those textures to be very accurate. Because one of the problems we faced was the local people of Kashi, they have a very different dialect.
Yes.
So normal people usually can't understand what they say, so we need to get that dubbed. But to get that dubbed, you need a texture of voice which is similar to them, like a normal voice, like you and I are talking.
Yeah.
We cannot portray the things which a person at the Kashi Ghat or a Baba or a sannyasi at a Kashi Ghat would say.
Absolutely right.
So you need to find the correct audio textures. And I feel audios would be the most important thing a person gets hooked to. Like if you're not even looking at a film and you get like a music or a audio or a dialogue which catches your attention, you will be inclined towards the film. Let me
But
watch.
I do think कि visual ज़्यादा attract करते हैं क्योंकि अगर मैं कोई चीज़ म्यूट पे भी सुन रही हूँ और मेरे साथ विजुअल्स चल रहे हैं तो मुझे विजुअल्स ऐसे होने चाहिए कि मतलब मुझे बिना ऑडियो के भी समझ में आ जाए.
Yeah.
So what do you think about that?
See, I feel visuals are obviously one of the most important factors, but a challenge we face with documentaries are like the incidents has already happened. Okay, most of the times.
Yeah.
So getting the very accurate image and this amount of footage is a task. So you try to play with, either you add graphics, VFX and graphics, either you add audios or bytes. So, that's the thing you need to play around with. So visuals play a very important role. So what we believe, place apt visuals, not in quantity but quality visuals. Like if I say Mani Karne Ka is a 10-minute documentary, 10-minute 33-second documentary, and if you calculate it out of it, it's like 2 to 3 minutes of like pure visuals. Then rest 7 minutes is voiceovers and bites of the people who are there.
Yeah.
So like that 3 minute, like it took us 4 days to collect those 3 minutes of visuals, because ultimately Kashi Ghat is what, like वहाँ पे अंतिम संस्कार होते हैं.
Yeah.
2400 घंटे चिताएं जलती हैं वहाँ पे, सबको पता है. अब 24 घंटे तो चिताएं जल रही हैं, आप उससे कितना विजुअल निकाल लोगे. ठीक है, अब उसकी स्थापना कब हुई थी? अब ऐसा बोला जाता है काशी को स्वयं महादेव ने बसाया है. हमने इसमें डायलॉग डाला है कि ऐसा कहा जाता है काशी को स्वयं महादेव ने बसाया है. आप उसके विजुअल्स नहीं ला सकते, पॉसिबल ही नहीं है।
बिल्कुल।
तो अब आपको आपके वॉइस टेक्सचर से आपको ऑडियंस को ये फील कराना है कि यार आई एम एट द टाइम व्हेन काशी इज बीइंग मेड,
यस,
सो दैट इज द थिंग, सो दैट्स द थिंग आई
Got
फील
it.
यू नीड टू प्ले मोर विद द
मतलब
ऑडियो पार्ट।
मुझे दिख रहा है कि आपको बहुत ज्यादा नॉलेज है, जबकि आपको कितने साल हुए हैं करते हुए?
Like it's been roughly 3 years now we are into
So,
the part of
who has
filmmaking.
been your guide? मतलब इन दिस जर्नी आपको किसने इतना सब कुछ सिखा दिया इतने कम समय में?
Our faculties at AFT obviously, Mr. Harinder Kumar, our teacher, our mentor, like from like shooting to editing to getting concepts ready. This film was also made under his guidance only.
Okay.
So he has been a role model for everyone like in the team. We all are from the same college itself.
Yeah.
So like he has been the role model for everyone. Like we have learned every bit of production from him. Like production starts
Okay.
from P and ends on N. From P to N, everything we have learned from Harinder sir itself.
Right. So my last question is just, what is your future plans?
So filmmaking, as I told, we all are intrigued towards filmmaking. We all love filmmaking. So obviously filmmaking is not our first career. It's like a hobby we all do. Like also productions takes a lot of time, so you can't just rely on productions to make a living out of it. So we all work in different fields. All the team members, like all the 10 team members, do different jobs, but then also we do this production part, and we love creating stories. Whenever we get an idea, anyone gets an idea, we discuss about it, and if we feel like okay, that's a very nice idea, so we plan, like in a month or two we'll get this done. So we plan like every month or two we get a production out, but we don't just do it for the namesake.
Yeah.
Like we don't target like 12 months we need 12 productions or we need 24 productions. No, if we get a good idea, we are okay doing one in a year, and if we get good idea, we are very okay doing 25 in a year. So
Got it.
it's a hobby driven thing.
थैंक यू सो मच। आप यहाँ पे आए, आपने इतनी अच्छी हमारे साथ बातचीत की, एंड
Thank
इट इज़ लवली मीटिंग यू।
Thank you for having me.